Hey you guys and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to do something completely different than what I have been doing. Today I will be reading out to you a story from Wattpad which I really liked. And by no means is this story mine. I'm just reading it out to you because I really loved it. It is called Fake in Love and the link will be given in the description box if you want to read it. And so yeah, let's get started. And if you want more of these videos, then please tell me in the comments. So yeah, and let's get started. Also, this is a Tom Holland into YN story, so hope you enjoy. So this is a little gist of the story to see if you like it or not. So let me just tell it to you. Everything was perfect, and then it wasn't. Ryan is best friends with Tom Holland, Harrison Osterfield, and Zendaya. Tom is with Zendaya, much to Ryan's dismay, but she is happy with Harrison until one night changes. Suddenly, Tom and Ryan are left to pick up the pieces, and suddenly it becomes Tom's brilliant idea for Ryan to be his fake girlfriend. The only problem is Ryan isn't faking a thing. But will Tom realize this and his feelings as well, or will Tom and Ryan just be fake in love? I was sitting in a restaurant with the three of my very best friends Zendaya Coleman, Harrison Osterfield, and Tom Holland. It was a fairly nice restaurant, and we were probably ruining the ambience with all four of us talking and laughing. But we didn't care. Tom Harrison and I had been friends since childhood. When we met Zendaya, she immediately became a part of our little group. We all eventually coupled off together. Tom started dating Zendaya and me dating Harrison, even though my feelings had always been for Tom. He was happy and I let him have that. Besides, I was happy with Harrison. But as of lately, something had seemed off. Has and Z has started acting weird around each other. I could see them making faces and eyes at each other across the table. Come to think of it, it wasn't the first time I had noticed tonight, or this week, or this month. I pushed the thoughts out of my head. I trusted Harrison and Zendaya. I still can't believe that you guys are still so close after all these years, Zendaya said. Yeah, well, when you see each other through the horrors of middle school and manage to pull through high school, I think you're pretty much stuck for life, Harrison said. Remember when we all went to prom together? He asked. Aw, Z said. Well, all went together is putting it strongly, I replied, smirking at Harrison. Ryan and I went together, Tom said. Has went with some girl who ditched him halfway through the night. She did not, Has argued. And he still refuses to admit that this is what actually happened. Tom said. We laughed as Harrison lowered his eyes. I glanced at Tom as he laughed. I loved to see his face when he laughed. His eyes always sparkled and his smile always got so wide. I have seen Tom through everything. Between him and Harrison, I was always closer to Tom, except maybe now, of course. I can remember being the only person to recognize him in a crowd. I remember the days where he wasn't away so often. I remember being there when he got his first role. I was there for his first red carpet. I watched him go from being unknown to playing Spider Man and having hundreds of girls scream his name as he walked down the red carpet as the star. And I did all of this while secretly being in love with him. I would have never been able to get this far without those two, especially Ryan, Tom said. I smiled at him. We kept eye contact for a moment before looking away. I knew he would never feel the same. Sure, everyone says that about their best friend and they end up being in love with them too. But I could tell every time he looked at Zendaya. I had learned to bury my feelings over the years. So much so that when Harrison asked me to be his girlfriend, I said yes without much question. I was snapped out of my thought when I saw Zendaya look at Harrison again, and Has seemed to wink at her. She then looked at her phone and smiled, glancing back up at him. Something was wrong here. I just hoped what I thought was wrong. That's it, guys, and I'm sorry for the background noise. In the next episode, it won't be. And like, share, and subscribe to this video. And please comment down below if you want more of these.